be living like Ross right now. What the fuck is this? That's what I'm talking about. What the fuck is going on in Chicago? Nigga, this shit is crazy as a motherfucker. Yeah, they know. That's all. OG is. If Jesus with me, you know I'm saved in faith in Christ. All I do is read scripture and sip my wine every day. Sin, cast the first one, because you know I don't do shit. You can't tell me I'm doing it.
The 2K Show.
Hello and welcome. Keel O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, we're glad you're with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Chicago Bulls. And Bulls, the season has not to them, and unfortunately, with their play lately, they're not exactly giving off the vibe they're ready to turn things around. And if you've been watching this team play lately, you know who they've been getting the big baskets from? Freak! He's been on a tear. How's he gotten so hot, Shaq?
Well, you know, he's letting the game come to him on the offensive end. He's not forcing the shot, but he's still being aggressive, and he always testing his defender. And he's, you know what, Ernie? He smells that barbecue chicken down there. You can't guard this man one-on-one. Well, lick your fingers. The barbecue chicken is hot and crispy.
You're making me hungry right now, but...
Crispy barbecue chicken?
Ooh, that's... Oh, I just can't wait. You're making me hungry. Is it lunchtime?
Yeah.
Wow. You know, he's not settling for any look either. This guy is very versatile. He'll take you inside, take you outside. He's the kind of player that seems like he's a step ahead, like mentally. Like he has this mental telepathy that goes on and goes. He knows what you're thinking before you think it, before the guy thought it was a thought.
Wow. It's like an extraordinary basketball IQ.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have a good high basketball IQ, Shaq?
No, didn't need one, Ernie.
Why?
Because I had the ES.
What's that?
Elbow sandwiches.
Now I'm really hungry.
Elbow sandwiches
Let's
right
get
in
it
your
down
mouth.
to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Welcome. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With this is Kevin Harlan. And Doris Burke as well. Looking at the Lakers, they took the win in their last Philadelphia.
And Kevin, they showed how important strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is fine. They really utilized the second unit to offensive assault and just really wore down.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game, teamwork. The team, regardless of who was on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that make you feel good as a group.
All up and ready to you by Gatorade. Let's check out on the floor. So for the Lakers right now, out there with Kobe, then there's Young, then it's Roy Hibbert, and it's in at the power forward.
The scoring started.
Yeah, he gets it going, and who knows now, you know, it might be a really big night in store for him.
First basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
That possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Russell, Randall, the rim-rattling jam.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
DeRose. To the paint. Here's Noah. There's the
Splendid pass that time by Rose.
back to right. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
That move there.
Here's side. Here's Noah. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact.
No, he got bumped on that shot.
Need to talk. It was obvious.
First free throws of the game.
All right now, gentlemen.
First one falls for him. Two. Game against Denver.
Much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Its heels practically the entire game.
Good by Julius Randle. Rose penetrating. It's good. Second basket.
Double pump finish.
Randle, a screen on Rose. Picked by Randle. Out. Just 5. It's hauled in by Noah. Chicago are on the way. It's Chicago with another bucket.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Rose against Russell. Over in the corner, Randle. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Takes the 3. The shot is off. And in Chicago, the they went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
And the previous meeting was a win for them and a huge day for the bench. The reserve with their scoring.
Greg, we know how important it is when you can go to your reserves without much drop-off in production. It gives you a big advantage. I know they'd love to see that again tonight.
And here's Randle following the corner by Derrick Rose. Kobe kicks to Hibbert. Oh, and no question, powered it down.
The best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Butler on the way, defended by Bryant. The 11-footer, and it's Butler missing.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent. And he made it a very tough shot for him.
And Russell gets it to go.
Kobe with a brilliant assist that time.
Butler against Kobe. Here's Noah. It's rebounded by Roy Hibbert.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Ryan against Butler. No luck.
Oh, excellent for your D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
And Hibbert with the block. And it's the Lakers on the break. Bryant gets it to go.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy.
That's good. And that's now points for Rose.
A great and passion. This is what you play the game.
Hibbert dishes to Russell, and the layup is good.
And, guys, they continue a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are points in the paint. And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam.
Boy, the defender might have to put his shoes back on after that move. Wow.
Coming off a solid outing against Philadelphia. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, for
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. They'll think twice about coming into the lane next time, and if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so he makes it from the line.
Well, as far as the league's big go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Here's the great one. And foul called as he misses. He'll go shoot 2.
Oh, officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, but to blow the whistle, I mean, you got to play without fouling.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do line this season. How 90%.
Guys, I like that this is a part of the game that has really been consistent this year.
That's also free throws. And a good game so far as we do the first quarter. Los Angeles up 1 from the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And Kobe Bryant dealing with the wear and tear of decades in the league. He talks about how he remains effective.
Well, you have adjustments. You know, you try to figure out what you can and can't do. Figure out how effective you can be, and so it's just about making adjustments.
Well, at Kobe's age and with the 2 years worth of injuries, is coming back for him just a matter of Greg adjustments, or is that another way of saying he has to limit everyone's, including his own?
You know what? When it comes to Kobe Bryant, history has shown that the normal rules just don't apply. I think it's the rest of the league that's going to have Black Mamba.
And so far, it's a contested game as we get this quarter up and going. And to look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good things in transition.
At 2 guard, Mirotic is out there with Bellinelli. Then there's Livingston, and it's Gasol, and at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Livingston. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Williams a screen. Clarkson passes to Pachulia. The feed to Clarkson. Pass to Hibbert. 5 on the clock. Takes the 13-footer for the Lakers.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's Chalmers. Bellinelli pulls it in.
Ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's the great one, defended by Chalmers. Great one.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Here's Chalmers, and it's in. Nice bounce off the right side. And the Lakers lead by 5.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that he do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Clarkson, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're here. Taking a look at Cleveland, earning the first place position with a terrific record, and we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And of course, the Chicago Bulls, just way behind.
Yeah, but checking out, they weren't part of the discussion of teams on the rise as we came into the year, and now, quite frankly, we know why. If anything, they've taken a step back.
Yeah, and that's got to be terribly discouraging for them. I mean, I know how badly they wanted to contend for a playoff spot, but it's just not happening.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. Jimmy Butler for Marco Bellinelli. And Derek Sean Livingston. Now here's Rose. His last outing, 16 points for him. The great one passes to Mirotic. And Pachulia pulls it down.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Clarkson kicks to Coathis. Stolen by Noah. Here's Butler. Passes it to Rose. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
And a moment now to see some numbers for the great. 12th in free throw percentage. 15th in three-point shooting. And he's in steals, bringing that focus intensity at both ends.
And he deserves a lot of credit for being such a clutch free shooter. It's not a glamorous part of the game, but we know how important it is.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Here's Noah. Gets to 2 with the D all over him. Noah's got 5 now.
Just lazy defense on the glass.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Here's Coathis. They set the pick. Here's Randall. Good by Coathis to set it up. Randall's got the lead up to 6 now for the Lakers.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Coathis. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Stolen by Rose. Pass to the great one. Back to Rose. We've got 1:55 left in the first half of basketball. Just 5 on the clock. From 13, Counter lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from the great one.
Sometimes folks forget about his decent mid-range jumper. Goes down all game given a chance.
You're looking at the list of the NBA's top shooters from behind the arc for the past month. Number 1, Jimmy Butler.
sometimes a three-point shooter gets into that rhythm and just keeps carrying it over.
Tony Snell's checked in for Chicago. Russell, he's checked in for the Lakers. And there's a minute 45 left of the first half. Calathes kicks to Russell. Feeds it to Randall. Screened by Russell. The pass to Young. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ilya. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Nick Calathes really knows how to sugar.
Bulls trail by. Noah with a screen on Russell. And it's Rose penetrating to the paint. Here's Noah. Here's Mirotic. No defensive work there by Young.
And that's the battle that's been winning today. Their work on the glass has, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to.
And that's going to increase percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection.
Now here's Rose. 9 points in the game so far. Mirotic has a wide open look. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 3 assists now. Kicks it to Randall. And stolen by Butler. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. 2-second game clock.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Russell with it. Young outside. From outside. The shot is. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we have. Lakers lead by 5. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kobe, what encourages you in what you've seen from the team's offense?
You know, we're playing hard. You know, our bigs are really working tonight. You know, they're really running the floor well. You know, they're rolling to the basket with a purpose.
Kobe, appreciate the time as always.
For the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And it's been a back-and-forth game given through the first half. We're starting here now.
What a game for Rose. He has 11, chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
That won't be the last one. A lot of times he can stay hot from beyond.
And on the floor for Scott as we get the second half. Russell is out there with Bryant. At the 3. Outside Butler, all alone. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
That is some dropping there.
And here's to Randall. That's it. Bulls trail by 3. Now Rose, 11 points. Noah with a screen. He dishes it to Dunn. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's supposed to be easy. A little artistry on the make it happen.
Now here's Kobe. He from him. performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence and growing.
And guys, we call that because that's where they are right now. And I'm sure they stop.
They now take the lead. And the Bulls lead 1.
And he is the floor leader on the offense.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him. Been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
13. No good.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Russell. Puts it up from 12. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Noah with a screen on Russell. And it's Rose penetrating. True on the 14-footer. Rose has got 13 points.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Randall dishes to Kobe. Inside, and it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Bryant.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head.
Three minutes gone. Third quarter. Livingston passes to the great one. And Hibbert with the block. Here's Kobe. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Here's Russell. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number. Their free throw percentage, 79.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Mirotic is checked for Chicago. Bellinelli comes in for Mike Dunleavy. Pachulia, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Kobe. Here is Livingston. Here's the great one. And Mirotic has it in the corner. Livingston kicks to Mirotic. And again, Chicago, no good. Here's Williams. Rebound by the...
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy...
Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
You know what? You're right. Neither side has been able to hang on to the lead for any kind of time at all.
Already resulted in 7 lead changes.
And it's blocked by Mirotic. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for Russell.
Mario Chalmers.
Five left in the third quarter. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Bulls have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. The great one passes to Livingston. Here's the... He's covered by Clarkson. No good from the great...
The rebound back evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more... It's been a very closely contested ball game here.
There's 1:17 left in the third. And And Pachulia down.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior.
Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Rejected by Gasol. And goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. Chicago making a switch here. Snell's checked in. 56 seconds left to play in the third. Williams kicks to Clarkson. With a floater. And here's Chalmers from the arc. The shot is off. Some solid defense from the great one.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that's basic basketball time management. You've got to be aware of your clock and your situation.
Gasol's shot is good.
Defense just not strong enough to throw him off his shot there. Sometimes it takes a little more effort to defend him down low.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one's good. Williams has got his first bucket of the night. For Chicago, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter.
Clear out.
Here's the great one. He has 6. But Julia from deep. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. They lead. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Chicago. Butler team to Dunleavy on the perimeter. Mirotic is out there, and it's Rose. Guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here's Butler. He kicks it to Dunleavy. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. The lead up to 3 now for the Bulls. Russell against Rose. Russell kicks. Here's the screen. And he comes off the screen to shot.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
They weren't there in challenge, Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now
here's chicken too much.
Shot clock to the middle. Wants to get it to Butler and does. Fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Chicago?
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shot.
Take a break.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
And he knocks down the three. And so nails both of them. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Dishes to Randall to the wing on the left. Hibbert with the screen. And it's Bryant in the corner. Rebound by the great one.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
They grab their own miss. Mirotic. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Matt, good, and it's Russell assist. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
Loose D here, critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
Lakers trail by 3. He feeds it to Mack. All sorts of time. Max got 6 points in the quarter.
And you're starting to see some tired legs on those defenders as we come down the stretch here, Clark.
The great one passes to Mirotic. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question. I mean, both of these teams are fine. Full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead.
What Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, guys. I hear Byron Scott coaching his team during
And thank you for that, Doris. Just minutes gone here in the final quarter. Outside, Russell. It's stolen. They're attacking, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
What a game we've seen here for Butler. He's got 8 points, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
And he's second.
And even though he couldn't get to fall, he did make it a 2-possession game.
Young outside. Hibbert. Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Pau Gasol's checked in for Chicago.
Pau Gasol.
And Bryant kicks to Russell. Finn coming off an assist from Bryant. Kobe's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Now here's Rose. It's stolen by Bryant. The dish to Russell. Hibbert, the pass to Kobe. And they're on the break. Finish. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
This is what you love, guys. Superb defense, a great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
Yeah, but you just can't afford to give up plays like that at this time in a ball game.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Russell with a wide open look, and on 2 more.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Noah with a screen for Rose. He took good advantage of that screen. And the Bulls lead by 4.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Kobe against Butler. Hibbert dishes to Young. Beyond the arc.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
We're starting to feel it from deep. Let's tighten up our pressure on the perimeter and make those looks tougher to get.
Bulls making a switch here. Dunleavy's checked in. Williams, he's checked in for Los Angeles. 1:50 left in the fourth. Noah kicks to Rose. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Gasol. Nice D from Williams. Lakers have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. Back to Young. The feed to Williams. To take the lead. The offensive rebound. Here's Hibbert. It's good, and they get Clark. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Well, 8 lead changes would have you thinking that would be the case.
Yeah, and no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
My goodness, that one got them going.
Did it ever? They're on cloud 9.
That was a huge lift for this crowd.
Young outside. Hibbert with the screen. Rose against. Back to Young. 6 to shoot. Pass to Russell. Steps back and fires. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And Chicago has possession. They lead by. Rose passes to the great one. Here's Gasol. Cannot hit. So the will take it the other way. Ahead. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to the great one. Noah the screen. The great one. Here's the great one.
Clear out.
Let's go. No good on the shot. From deep three-point range. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. What a put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. We were just wondering what would happen next. Major drama. And we saw good.
We'll send it down to Doris Burke.
Well, a confident performance tonight, Joe Kim. How does this sort of win feel, and does it help motivate the team moving forward?
It's always good. It feels good. We fought hard tonight, and we just got to keep grinding, and get as many W's as possible.
Joe Kim, as always, we appreciate it. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Great interview. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Derrick Rose. He didn't seem to need much time to warm up tonight. He made his first 4 in a row.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star, but he's the star tonight. Hollywood Walk of Fame.
He was dead on from the field tonight. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every he got. I mean, everything he.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.